podcast. You dig what I'm saying? Vulnerability, accountability, leadership, intentionality, and demand. All aspects of life, and we just here to talk about it.
Period. That's valid.
It's valid. Listen,
Period.
today, I want to give a shout out to our guest, Karina. Karina just started off her new YouTube channel, and we are proud of her. So, Karina, I'm gonna go ahead and allow you to introduce yourself.
Hello. My name is Karina, like stated. I just started a YouTube channel, and I'm really happy at the success of it. And I'm so happy to be on Valid TV because there's only valid statements stated on here.
Facts.
That's facts.
Valid. Yes. So I'm so excited to contribute and to support my friend Aubrey. I'm so proud. And
Thank
to
you.
meet Shelly. So thank you both for letting me be on this today.
Of course.
Thanks for coming and talking with us.
Right. And coming up with today's topic, but we'll get into that.
Yes. We're going to get deep today.
Yes, I love it. I love when we have these deep conversations, so I'm ready. I'm definitely ready.
I know. I'm ready. It's like takes me back to like college, and we had those deep conversations at like 2 o'clock in the morning when we kind of tipsy.
That's a fact.
Yes.
We're going to start off with a validity check. You dig? If you don't know what a validity check is, we're basically going to give you a scenario or a situation that has happened to whomever, and it's up to us to decide who's valid, what's valid about it, why is that valid? You feel me? All right. I think I got a good one, but I always say I have a good one, but I need to stop. No, sir.
I haven't had one in a minute. You've been coming through.
You got next time.
So ready.
Yeah, I'm about to think one for next time. But go ahead. I want to hear this.
So, let's say there's a shorty and there's a shorty. So, shorty number 1 and shorty number 2. You feel me?
Oh, my God.
Shorty number 1 and number 2 have been kicking it for some time, right? They've been cooling for some time. Everything is peaches and cream. You dig? Like, you know, things are getting serious. They're not serious yet, but they're getting to that point, right? So, shorty number 1 is older. Shorty number 2 is a little bit younger. So, shorty number 2 likes to do her thing. You feel me?
Can you give them names instead of shorty number 1 and shorty number 2? Like, let's just say.
Let's say Brittany.
Candy and Brittany.
Candy and Brittany? Okay, so let's get it. Let's get it. Shout out to all the Candies and the Brittany's. All right. So Candy is a little bit older than Brittany, you feel me? And Candy and Brittany have been kicking it for a while now. You know, things are getting serious, like I said. So Brittany is the type of person who enjoys spending time with her friends. She likes going out. She got a lot of friends, you feel me? You know how you can have friends from different areas of your life. You know, you got college.
Talking about me?
She said, you feel me? You got college, you got, you know, back at your hometown. Then if you move from your hometown, you got friends from that place. You feel me? So you got friends from different areas, right? So Brittany tells Candy that she's gonna go kick it with her friend, and her friend is a nigga, right? So Candy's like, who is this person? Oh, you don't know this person? This person is a friend of mine from such and such. But not even like such and such as in detail. It's just like, you don't know this person. This friend is from Texas, right? We're going to just say Texas, right? So Candy is like, what? Like, you going to go chill with a nigga? Like, that's a little suspect. You feel me? That's a little suspect. So Candy's like, you know what? I'm a mature person. I'm going to let you go chill with your friend. Go chill with your friend. You feel me? If that's your friend, cool, do it. Brittany is at the friend's house until 1 something in the morning, right? Now, Candy was a little upset that Brittany was at the friend's house until 1 o'clock in the morning. Now, is Candy valid for being just a little bit upset or not valid? You let me know.
I don't think so. It sounds controlling to me. Sounds controlling. If I'm with my friend, what's the problem? If I'm with my friend until 3 in the morning, what's the problem? We're friends. Wow. You can't tell me where I can be and where I cannot be.
But what if it wasn't about that?
Right.
My wife?
Okay. But what if it wasn't about, what if it was more, so Candy's perspective was, you know, it's the principle that Candy doesn't know that nigga's intentions, feel me? And if you've had a thing with men before, you know, like, I don't know his intentions. Not me, Candy, but Candy don't know his intentions. You feel me?
But shouldn't it be like Candy should trust Brittany's intentions?
Okay, now
It matters
talking.
about her. You know what
Now
I
we're
mean?
talking.
Like, you
Okay,
trust your partner.
okay. So me personally, if it was me in this situation, you feel me? It'll be a problem. I'm just saying, it'll be a problem because I would trust Brittany. I would trust Brittany. Like, it's not, but it's
Clearly
not
not
about,
if it's a problem.
but it's not about Brittany. You feel me? It's not about Brittany. It's about the other individual.
Yeah.
I don't trust that other individual.
Okay, but you can't control anything, first of all, and you can't control what somebody else is
But
going to
Candy
do.
let her go.
All you have to do, all you can do is trust that your girl, even if the friend does try something that's not respectful of you guys, what you guys are doing, you have to trust that Brittany is gonna be like, no, that's dead. Like, I got a girl. Like, you have to trust your girl enough,
Right.
or whoever you're with enough to know that they're not gonna entertain none of that.
Okay.
You can be annoyed and you can be upset, but you have to trust your partner.
Yeah.
Your partner's decision, and trust them enough that if something were to happen, they're gonna come to you and say, listen, I hung out with them and this what happened. But hanging out till 1 o'clock in the morning and they're from Texas, they haven't seen their friends.
But okay, they're not from Texas. What if they weren't from Texas? What if they were like from your hometown? You going back to your hometown?
That's even like, okay, we're hometown, like we're childhood friends, like we're gonna kick it all night, like we're catching up.
It's not like a friend that they just made. It's not like a friend that they just made. That's weird.
Yeah, that's weird. Different.
This is a childhood hometown friend. I'll be like, yes, babe, go have fun. 1 o'clock in the morning. Okay, sure. I don't own them. You can't possess people.
It's not about possessing, though. It's a principle. Now, let's say Candy.
Aubrey's toxic, if you haven't realized already. Like,
oh, I've been no. I've been no.
Oh my gosh. Listen, for me, it'll be the principle. So the principle is, my past has then made me think the way that I think, right? So therefore, I don't trust the other individual on the other side. So Brittany has to respect the principle. You feel me?
No.
The principle is
your principles are off.
No, at least if Brittany was communicating, cool. If Brittany was communicating, then cool. But let's say, for instance, Brittany is the type of person who don't text while she's around her friends. Then what?
I don't.
But if she's always been like that, then why is it changed now? Because she's with a nigga.
It's the principle. You feel me? Listen.
The truth is in the pudding. The truth is in the pudding. It's always gonna come out. The truth is always gonna come out. So even if she does do something, you're gonna find out anyway. So why are we gonna even wait?
Why are we gonna even wait till that happens? Why we gotta wait till the truth come out? And then if homeboy was to try something, what gave him the impression to even try?
Oh my gosh!
Again,
there's people like me.
Exactly.
Always. Bro, there's people like me in this world. I'm not this person anymore, but I was this person who didn't care if, a female had a significant other. I didn't care. So I can't put that onto the next nigga that he will care.
Cause you was a hoe, you're gonna put that on your partner?
No, it's not about Brittany.
It's about
Brittany. It's about Clyde. It's not about Brittany, it's about Clyde.
Oh,
Clyde is the guy, right?
Clyde is the guy. Let's say Clyde is his name.
I think that it all comes down to trust. So what you're saying, Aubrey, right? You're saying that I like knowing Candy's past. Candy used to be a little player, right?
Yeah.
So Candy is apprehensive that this guy is gonna try it with Brittany and Brittany's gonna do something. I want to, but you can't think like that. You got to be like, you know what? Brittany's her own person. She's a different person. I trust her. And I trust her that she's gonna communicate.
Okay, so I have a question.
It's about Candy.
So I feel like we've had this conversation before, maybe, but would you allow your significant other to have friends of the opposite sex? Are you okay with that?
Absolutely.
Yes.
You're lying.
You're lying, Aubrey. And I'm saying yes, no, and I'm happy about it.
Yes.
No. Here's the thing. Yes, you can have friends of the opposite sex. That's not a problem. but communicate. You feel me? Is this a friend where, they're new to your life, right? And you don't, if I don't know of David, and David just came into the picture 2 months ago, and you want to chill with David until the wee hours of the night, then we might have a little bit of a problem. We might have to talk that out. You feel me? But if Sean was your nigga since high school, you feel me? Go ahead, chill with Sean. You feel me?
Yeah.
Or if
Yes.
Tyler is gay, chill with Tyler. You feel me? Like, I'm just big ups to Tyler.
That's true though. Like it would be kind of concerned. It would be weird if your partner made a friend of the opposite sex like out of nowhere. Like, oh, this is my friend. You're like, who's this friend? I never heard of them.
Yeah.
That's a little weird, and I get
Yeah.
it.
But if they were
I
friends
would.
before,
Then
like
cool.
you even started talking,
I can't
then
change
feel
who
like
your
you
friends
can't.
are.
Yeah.
I can't change who your friends are. Once I met you, your friends come with you. You feel me? I can't change who they are. But if you mean to tell me you just met David 2 weeks ago at a party, and now David want to kick it with you, I'm like, no.
That. Yep.
David
That
want to
I
kick it
don't
with.
like.
Does David want to kick it with me
You
too?
changed the scenario like 5 times.
Yes, because it's not about. It's a principle now. It's not just
Right.
See, it's the principle.
No.
I
It's
you
a way.
know. I mean, I still don't know what the principle is
The
exactly.
principle. The
I'm like
principle.
confused.
Yo.
The
Then change-
principle
There you
is.
go.
The principle is. You can't always be chilling with niggas until 2:00 in the morning. Now, if you are communicating, like, let me know when you get home. Let me know when you make it to Clyde's house. You feel me? Let me know what you and Clyde doing. Oh, babe, we're chilling. We're chilling.
Are they
If
by
you say
themselves?
yes, it's just. What if it's just Brittany and
No.
Clyde?
All right. You didn't say that.
Okay.
Okay, you did not say that. Now you want to make it. Okay, that
Oh,
changes
so
the
now I'm
whole
Yeah,
talking
like
spicy.
what are they doing by
Yes.
themselves?
Now we're
Like,
talking spicy.
they're not out.
What if
So
what if Chloe says, or what's her name? Candy.
Clyde.
Candy says
Candy.
that
Oh.
Brittany and Clyde are just kicking it, talking and catching up in his room at his house.
Nah,
No.
living room setting only.
I was thinking, let's go
No.
to the bar, like a
Fuck
place
y'all
where
gotta
there's
be in your
public
room for.
people. Oh, I was thinking of like a kickback, like everyone's all together.
Yeah.
I don't know. You just changed it again. Absolutely not.
Yeah,
Absolutely
because
not.
I wouldn't feel comfortable with my man doing something like that.
No, I won't be.
What you
Even
chilling
if
with
it
her
was a
by?
longtime friend
I,
and you
mm,
never met this person.
You would
What if
have
you
to
never
have
met
like
this
I
person?
would have to have heard about her. Like you've told me about her. Like you mentioned her multiple times. I know this is your friend for a fact.
That's the motherfucking principle.
you know what? This actually just brings up. I'm about to talk about it. Marion, no, because at least the heartbreak. But
that's the principle, bro.
That's the principle. I met like a guy who had a lot of girls that were there. Like I was a sex friend, and he talked about one girl specifically, and they're probably gonna hear this. I don't care. And like this was his best friend, and let me tell you, me and her are like this now. I really like her, but because like he talked to me about her, I was just like, I'd rather you hang out with her than your boys because of just how cool and like the
You built a
relationship was strictly
relationship with her.
platonic.
You built a
Right.
relationship, yeah.
And the relationship was strictly platonic, and that was literally his best friend and a person he respected. And even when I met her, it was literally the same thing. I'm like, wow, I like her. Like she's dope. And now we stay in contact or whatever. But that's different. That's a long-term friend that he had. Not just like, oh, like you guys are dating for 2 years and I'm like, oh, like I'm gonna hang out with my friend. I'm like, oh, I never heard about this girl.
Right.
That's weird. That's skeptical. That's weird.
Principle.
Principle. Yes, it is the principle.
Thank you. See, everybody think I'm toxic until you feel me. Like
you
the principle
are
comes into play. Hey, that was a good one.
That was a good one. I like that.
Yeah. See, so anybody out there who's been in a Candy and Brittany and Clyde situation, let us know. You feel me? And tell me, is it about the principle?
I don't think I've ever been in that situation.
You don't want to be.
No, I never been. But I'm really big on friends.
I'm not
I
gonna
love
lie.
my friends.
I'd probably be up all night waiting for you to leave. Like, when are you?
I'm about to be like shaking like this. Have fun.
Yeah, bro. If it was me, if it was me, I'd be like, I'll be texting like, so what y'all doing?
FaceTime me.
FaceTime.
If they don't, what if you FaceTime them and they don't answer?
It's a war. You're gonna be cute without the E.
Stop that.
What if you FaceTime them and they don't answer? Or what if you FaceTime them and they decline that shit?
Gonna be cute without the E. Simple. That's it. Like, now you real sketched out. Now you real sketched. I already. And plus, what if Candy already discussed what the concern was with Brittany going to see Clyde, and now you're gonna decline the call? Nah, bro. Nah.
That I'm already getting anxious because that's gonna piss me off. That is gonna piss me off because you know what? All jokes aside, we all have been there. We all, us in some kind of way. We're just like waiting up for that person, whatever. And I could just know, like, I'm getting mad, but I'm gonna do the fake positivity thing. I'd be like, I hope you're having fun. Okay, checking in like every 10 minutes. You having fun? Okay, what are you doing now?
Be like, you good? You good? You say he's gonna call me back. You ain't call me back yet. I just want to know if you good. You feel me? Oh, I'm good. Oh, okay, you text back in 2 seconds, so I want to see. If you take 15, 20 minutes, it's a problem. No, sir.
So what time are you gonna be home? Okay. It's almost
like 12 a.m. It's 12:02.
Oh man, no, but that literally could go so many different ways. But it really does come down to trust. It does. Yeah.
It definitely does. Well, I think this is a good segue into our topic of discussion today, which is heartbreak. You know, dealing with a heartbreak. You feel me? And that's, we've all been through a heartbreak. So I feel like we've all been through a heartbreak. So if somebody out there tells me that they haven't been through a heartbreak, I bet you when your dog died, it broke your heart.
Yep.
Everybody been through a heartbreak in some kind of way. When my PlayStation crashed, my heart was broken.
Oh my
God. I'm dead.
So everybody is attached to something and it could break their heart. That's how I feel
in
about
different ways. There's heartbreak in everything.
Different ways. So I'm going to ask y'all this. Now I know, have you ever gotten your heart broken, right? You could say yes or no, but I really know you might say yes. You feel me? But we're going to go down and deep down and deep down. I'm going to ask you, how did you know your heart was actually broken? Like, what's the definition of a heartbreak? How you know when, like, the characteristics of your heart being broken?
Ooh, man. Cue the Keisha Cole. Yo. No, I should have cheated. No. All right. So heartbreak.
Show some facts. Wow. Damn.
I can't even think of the definition, but I could think of like how I felt when I'm like real heartbroken. It's that like you can't get out of bed, you can't eat,
you feel sad.
You don't want to be around a lot of people, right? You're scared to be by yourself in your thoughts, but you don't want to be around people either. That kind of heartbreak.
Yep.
That is how I felt, man. And like there's like no motivation too. No motivation to do anything. That's how I felt when I was first heartbroken and I thought it was the end of the world.
I feel like when I was heartbroken, I just wanted answers. Like I felt like I just wanted answers. That's like fact. That's all I was feeling like. Why? Like,
but then
why
what do the answers do for you?
Nothing, but just make you want more answers.
And you feel like you're cycling your questions again.
Yeah.
Again and again. And it's kind of like the same question, but in different ways. Because you feel like you haven't got the answer that you want. And when you do get it, you still justify it.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
That's a fact. I think for me, how did I know? I feel like I've been through 2 heartbreaks. My first one, like, I was angry. I felt like I was angry at everybody. Like, that's how I knew that my heart was broken. And I was trying to find, like, I would say, like, love in all the wrong places. Like, trying to find something to fill that void and trying to avoid how I actually felt, which was making me more angry than I really needed to be. I think the second time, actually, Karina was with me the second time. The second time, I think I was angry again, but I think it was a series of events. Like, I was emotional, and then I was angry at the end of it. And I think, anger is something that always comes along with hurt sometimes. I wouldn't even say always, I'll say sometimes, but anger definitely comes along with hurt. And that's when it's like, that's how I know for me. Like, I don't want to feel that pain. So it not only is it pissing me off what you did, but the fact that I feel the way that I feel and I've allowed you to put me in this position to feel that way is pissing me off as well. And that's what's breaking me. Like, you've gotten me out of character. You feel me?
Oh, I remember that too.
Yes.
I remember. But that's so true. That is so true. So like, wow. When I think about that too, because I feel like I've been there too, like definitely trying to fill the void. Definitely trying to fill the void so you don't feel that pain. I think sometimes too, like when you're so heartbroken, you don't want to acknowledge that your heart is broken.
Yeah.
So you mask it up, and then you try to like, oh, let me talk to this person, let me talk to that person. I call it like serial lover, right? But you're really trying to avoid what you're really upset about, like who really hurts you. I definitely have been there. Yeah. And it doesn't help. It doesn't help because when you still come face to face with that person, it's like
it's the same feelings.
Yeah.
They're still there.
No matter how long it's been. That's the crazy part.
Yeah.
If you never take that time to process things yourself and reflect on yourself and all that good stuff, like as soon as you see that person, that anger,
that's the hard work.
Hurt, yes, that's
the hard part. The easy thing to do is to find somebody else to talk to, to fill that void and just act like nothing happened and just go about life like nothing is wrong. That's easy, but to really sit there and just like deal with what you're feeling, that shit is hard.
Yes. That is the hardest part, like being like, damn, I feel like this. Why do I feel like this? What got us to this point? That was my main thing. I think the first time it happened, I was young. So it was like, all right, this is a heartbreak. But then again, I don't really know what love is. You feel me? I don't really know what like where my heart was really at with this whole situation in the first place. But the second time, it's like, all right, my nigga, like, I thought this was something real different than what it really was. And the fact that it got to this point, it's like, how did we get here? You know what I mean? And I think the important part about the second piece was that I had people with me. The first time I didn't have anybody with me. I felt like I was dolo, like I was just by myself. But the second time it was like I had people with me, and the fact that they seen me get to a point that they had never seen me get to before, it's like, okay, like something is going on where I need to then take a step back and be like, what do I need to get myself better after this moment?
Right.
Yeah.
So
I feel like I experienced heartbreak like twice. The second time was like recently. The first time was different because I feel like I experienced it while I was still in it. And then once
that's
it like
unique too. That's different.
Like once it was over, it was like I was okay because I had already like processed that feeling of being like heartbroken. Like, when you know something's over but you're just still in it just because, like, and so once it finally once it finally ended, I was just like, okay, I was fine. But recently I was still in it, girl. That shit hurt. And I was trying to hurt him because I was hurt. So that's how I was. Yeah,
that's the tough part too. Like retaliation. Like, have you retaliated before out of your heartbreak?
Not until recently, but yeah, I did, and that shit felt amazing. I'm not gonna lie.
I want to so bad, but there's something about me that I just can't. Yeah. I'll say things like, I'll say petty things, but when I was, I think about the heartbreak because I think there's different kinds of heartbreak, even relationships. Like one where someone does you dirty and you're angry and you're upset, but when it ends because it just has to, like no big argument, no one cheated, no one did anyone dirty. It just ended because it just fell, like the love was lost. I was crying for 3 weeks straight. I was crying for it was so sad. This was 3 years ago too. I think I was a junior in college or something. And I remember we broke up because it just had to. Like there was nothing big. And I wanted to be petty. I wanted to be angry, but he didn't give me the reason
Any
to be mad
reason.
at him. Yeah, then that's where I was angry. I couldn't do it because I was like, wow, like we just had to end. I think that was the worst heartbreak I've been through. Because I not to say that when someone cheats on you, you have something to be mad at them and to be angry about and to remind yourself like I deserve better.
Yeah.
But when it came to like it just had to end, I was like, wow, this is sad. And now I have to feel my emotions. I can't ignore this. I gotta feel it.
Yeah.
Yep. I think
So
for me,
that
when I
was
retaliated, it felt great. I ain't even gonna hold you. I'm gonna show be like, it felt like, all right, I got you. Like, what Will Smith say? I'm gonna get you back.
Yeah.
Like, that's fine.
I'll
but I'm gonna
support
get you
my
back.
friends though. I'm gonna support my friends in the
You will,
retaliation.
like,
I'm not gonna lie. I'll
Yeah.
drive you.
Right. That second time around, I was like, I'm gonna get you back. That's just what it is. Like, I'm gonna get you back, and once I get you back, I'm gonna be fine. But it wasn't like I always say, like, I don't want anybody to feel the pain that I felt. But at the time, I knew that she was not gonna feel the pain that I felt, but I knew she was gonna feel a little sting. You know what I mean? So it was kind of like, I'm gonna get you back. And she did me so dirty where it was like, nah, I got to. I have to. Like, the way that you just did everything, like, Karina, if Karina can say everything, I'll be like, bruh, I had to do that.
It just gets to a point where you're like, you're not about to keep playing with me. Like, you're not about to keep playing with me.
But bruh, you feel me? And you play, and in this time span that, you know, things have happened. Like, not only did you, you know, do what you did, not just one time, but it's been continuous. And now it's like, I think it depends on the severity of that heartbreak. Because the first time it was like, I, you know, I got a double whammy. You know, you hurt me, you know, the other person hurt me. I got a double whammy. And it's like, now I got to figure out what I'm going to do and how I'm going to maneuver the situation. But I was also young. The second time it's like, oh no, you've been doing this for the past year. You know what I mean? And so the fact that you've been doing this for the past year, it's like, now I'm feeling everything that I should have been feeling because it's been that long. You know, that's why it's like, I gotta get you back.
Yeah.
Simple as that. For real. Can you go ahead. What you about to say?
Who, me?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. I was thinking, I was like, have you ever thought you were heartbroken, but you really weren't?
Yeah, hell yeah.
Like, we think that we're really like so heartbroken, but then you look back like, no, I had a heartbreak that was worse than this.
Yeah.
And
It's
then
me.
yeah, so I feel like there's been times where I had like, you know, little things where I'm like, I'm so mad, I'm so angry. I'm like, I'm not really heartbroken.
Yeah.
I'm not really heartbroken.
Yeah.
And I feel like sometimes we confuse ourselves too when we think that we become heartbroken, but then you think about those times where you're like, no, I couldn't get out of bed. Or I'm just so angry, I don't want to talk to nobody. I'm so mad, I'm sorry, I'm so heartbroken.
Or easily
I feel like
triggered.
Yes.
Yeah, I feel like that for sure.
I don't know. I feel like when I felt like it was heartbreak, like it was actually heartbreak because I know when I'm just like not really into something, like it's just a little fling or whatever. But once I'm like, I feel like I don't really like get deeply involved with too many people. Like I can probably count on one hand the amount of people that I've been like deeply involved with. So nah, I don't think I've confused like heartbreak. I feel like when it's heartbreak, I know because I feel that shit. Once you make me cry, like you broke my heart because I don't be crying over niggas. Like no. Once you make me cry, you broke my heart.
That's valid though.
That is valid.
Yeah. I think I've definitely been in a situation where it's like, I thought I was heartbroken. Like I got friend zoned at a certain point, you know, by somebody who I really, really like. Like Shelby noticed I really, really like this person. And then she friend zoned me. And I'm like, nah, bro, like this shit just really pissed me off. You feel me?
You was
like
heartbroken because of that?
No, I thought I was. Because I'm thinking like we can't go back. Like we can't go back to being the same. Like we can't go back to being friends. Like this is just this got to a point where we can't be friends. I physically cannot be friends with you right away. Like I need to take a step back because I felt like we were knee deep. I spent every day with this person, right? So I thought I was heartbroken. Like, damn, I really lost somebody that I really was rocking with. But then I was like, you know what? Why not? Let's just be friends. We're gonna be good. Then you're gonna see that you really want me.
That is the best retaliation to me.
Yeah.
And that's how it kind of turned out. So,
We're back. So it's like, like, cool. You want to be friends? Let's be friends. I'll rock with you. And then you're going to see that, we going to be more than friends.
Yes.
Like
I feel like everyone processes a heartbreak differently too.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
sure.
I think
That's
about
like Shelby, like, you was heartbroken over that? Like,
yeah. I was sad. Yeah, you were sad. You felt some type of way. I would too. And that is heartbreak to me. I think too, like, everybody knows, I feel my feelings now. If I'm gonna cry, but I'm gonna get over it. Versus I have people where I'm literally like, I take my time I don't talk to people. I like my solitude. I do by myself. I'm gonna feel my feelings, but I'm not gonna live in it. It's not gonna become me. Versus men that I have dated, they are like, "Yup, I'm over you right then and there." But then, like 6 months later, they're like, "Wow, like I really miss you." I'm like, "Yeah, because you didn't heal. You didn't process it right." Where I'm like fully over it, and I'm not heartbroken anymore. And then they become heartbroken a year or 6 months later.
girl,
But
isn't it funny how it works out like that? Like, I feel like
Yup.
every dude that I've been like seriously involved with has come to me like months later, sometimes even years later.
Yes.
And they'll be like, "I'm sorry, like I don't know what I was doing," like
Yes.
apologizing, bro. Like, it's been months, it's been years. Where were you when I was hurt? Where were you?
And I'm like, you're gonna hurt now. You're gonna hurt now. Now you're gonna know. You're like, I forgot about you. Like, I'm good. I'm done. And then they're actually heartbroken. They get sad. They're like, wow, like I missed out on the good. Yes, you did miss out on a good thing because I'm once in a lifetime, baby. Once in a lifetime.
Heard you, sis.
Right? Yes.
That's bad.
Yes. But that is so true. And then I feel like just everyone processes heartbreak at different points. Like, you think that you're completely over somebody, but then you see them a year or two later after filling the voids for a whole year, and you're like, whoa, all those feelings come back. And you're like, nah, like I processed it. You did it. Now you're heartbroken. Let's just that.
Yeah, so, that's valid.
Or you ever think you're over someone and then you like hear something or see something or smell something or just like something reminds you of them and you're like, what the
Yes.
All
right, bro.
Yeah, okay. It could be a car while I'm driving. I'm like, yo, damn, they used to drive that car. It could be
like, damn, I hope that's not them.
The other day, bro, my ex from years ago, the other day I smelled something. I was like, that smells like my ex's cologne. And my coworker was like, girl. I was like, yo, it smells like him. I swear, I smell him.
Oh, damn. It'd be like that. Yes. I wanted to ask y'all, though, do you think you can only be heartbroken by somebody who you were romantically involved with?
Nope.
No.
You
could definitely be heartbroken from family. Family could do you so dirty that you're just like, wow.
Yep.
Because I've had the same feeling from, like, my family.
Yeah.
And I've been there so many times. Even, like, just growing up. Like, everyone knows, like, how I grew up and stuff like that. But, like, disappointment and heartbreak from your parents. Or just, there's been times where I've had falling out with, like, an aunt. And I literally had the same feeling. Like, I didn't want to get up one day. I was like, I'm so mad. I'm so angry. I'm so hurt. I don't want to talk to nobody. And I was so heartbroken. And it's from family. And I think that's the same exact feeling to me from, like, a romantic partner. Like, I'm hurt. I am not okay.
Yeah. I feel like that with a friend. But I felt like that, like, I feel like I was the one that broke their heart. I was the heartbreaker. And I think it took me a while to get to the point where it was like, damn, like, I did that. And I felt like I didn't do anything. I felt like I had to choose at that point between, do I let my other friend go through this situation and be heartbroken over this situation, or do I say something to stop the madness, like, because of what my other friend had told me, But that on my end, I knew at the end of the day, like, after a while and being able to process things, like, damn, I really lost a friend that I really, really do enjoy and that I want in my life, trying to help my other friend. And now this other person is around, and the situation that took place transpired because of this other friend. But at the same time, it's like, I knew that I did something wrong. and I needed to process that. And I think for me, it was like seeing this person still pop up in some way, seeing this person on social media. It's like, damn, I really miss them. Memories. Snapchat knows how to fuck with you.
Yo, facts.
Yes.
Snapchat and Facebook memories, they be getting to you. So Instagram, please don't do that. You feel me? Instagram, don't do that. And that was like, all right, like I missed this person and I fucked up. And then it was like, okay, I need to apologize for my actions and take accountability for my actions. And I can't just be like, oh, it's whatever, So that was my heartbreak. I feel like I was heartbroken for being the heartbreaker.
I was gonna ask that too. Like, have you guys been the heartbreaker?
I've definitely done some things that I know have like triggered. I don't know if I broke their heart, but I know it definitely hurt them. I don't know if it broke their heart though, but I know I've been in a position where I've done some fucked up shit to someone and they felt some type of way about it and they never let it go. Ever.
Oh.
Ever. And that's the worst, where it's like you can keep apologizing over and over again, especially with men. I feel like they have an ego that's just like through the roof. So if you do the smallest thing, like, and they find out about it, there's just no going back. Like once you do something, like it's a wrap. Like they're gonna keep bringing it up over and over and over again, and they're gonna remind you what you did, even if you're sorry, even if it meant nothing to you. Like
I am that type. I'll be like, remember when such and such hit you up though? I'm just saying. Remember the hard eyes? Yep.
Oh my god.
They say something back to me, I'll be like, quote, hard eyes.
Yo, oh my gosh, that is so annoying.
So petty, but
because y'all do shit too. Like y'all do things that
why everybody always putting me in the category of a
nigga? Because
you be acting like one,
just like one. Because I'm gonna answer it. I seen Aubrey break hearts.
I did.
Me too. Several.
Several. And like I said, I only seen Aubrey heartbroken one time, and that was scary. But I was hurting with you. I was mad and annoyed with you because I've definitely felt like that too. But
she said that was scary.
I was supporting you. I was supporting you.
You was.
I was low-key scared. I was shook.
Listen, that's that thing. Like, it goes back to like the difference between anger and like hurt. But then it's like, I always say this: hurt people. You feel me? Like, I feel like I've been hurt before in my past where, the situation that happened to me back in high school, like this was high school, you feel me, has then aligned me to not trust very easily. So when people break my trust, it's like, oh, you've really just dismantled me again. And I need to know how to protect myself. And so sometimes when I protect myself, it becomes anger. So I think as I've grown up and, processed things a little bit differently and been more vulnerable in certain situations, like it's been like, okay, like now I could take accountability for my actions and then, do what I have to do to make things right, or be more intentional in my actions. Like I think that's the main thing. Be more intentional in my communication. Like,
I like that.
Cool, let me communicate this so that I don't end up, let me just say how I feel. Like I feel like my last situation could have ended in a heartbreak, but I needed to just say how I felt and not drag that along because of me being comfortable, so just, I know it ended shortly, but it was like I need to just stop it now, like because I see patterns that is just not gonna be helpful. So I need to stop it now before I get myself back into another situation where I'm being a heartbreaker.
That's some growth right there.
That's valid, because wow, that's so true.
I'm growing up, y'all. You dig?
That's growth.
I'm trying to grow up, damn it. Trying to grow up, but that's so. I like that, being intentional in your communication. Like that's valid. I like that.
Skill.
That is a skill.
Listen, Shelby, I just had to learn this, bro.
Yeah,
I'm
trying to learn that because I feel like my last situation, I feel like I can see, I don't know if it's just the type of guys that I talk to, but I can like see, I can see where like situations are about to go. Like I can see it, I can feel it, and it's just like I feel like God is trying to tell me like, have you learned your lesson?
Yeah.
Are you about to do the same thing over again, Shelby? Like, what are you doing?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
I read something. It was like something about like reoccurring reoccurring attraction to people who are unavailable. Like if you have that reoccurring attraction, it means that you're not ready to fall in love for someone that's available. Like if you find yourself in that situation
Wow.
a lot, it's because
Wow.
subconsciously you're not ready.
And you know
Like,
what's
are you
crazy?
ready? Are you really ready to love
You know,
someone that's available?
I say all the time I want to be single forever, but it's just like I don't want to be single, but I feel like I manifest that. Like I
do
say
too.
all the time I
Yeah.
want to be single forever. Like I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to do it. And so I feel like that's probably why I do attract guys who are
Yes.
unavailable.
Emotionally unavailable.
Yeah,
That's me
emotionally.
too, girl.
Yeah.
Me too. Cause I be preaching like, yeah, I want this and this. And then when it comes time to like that good guy that's available, I'd be like, ooh, no. And then I'm gonna still go to the unavailable person. Ooh, yes. I didn't know we could swear.
What about that?
Yes.
Just made me think. What about like backtracking to individuals who have hurt you? Have you backtracked?
I from personal experience, whoever's watching this, don't do it. I know you don't want the bodies. I know you just it's comfortable. You've been there before. But stop recycling niggas. Please.
Yeah.
Please. You left them for a
Or
reason.
women.
Yes, or women. Just stop recycling partners. It didn't work for a reason. You should never go backwards in life. You should only go forwards. Stop recycling.
It ended
And
for a reason.
I need to follow my own advice.
Me too. I'm so serious. I'm here like this is church because I feel it, but let me follow this too. Because I'm one of those. I am one of those. Sometimes.
Yes.
Not anymore. I'm trying to grow up.
Nah, I was one of those for a long time.
Yeah.
I was one of those for a
I don't
long
feel like
time.
you've recycled recently.
I'm so proud of me.
Yeah.
You know,
I'm
and
proud of you too.
Thanks, bro. You know, that was me for a long time. I think I just felt like I was always gonna go back to what I was comfortable with. And I think I said this in an episode before, like starting over with somebody else is hard. Like that's the hard part. Like me starting over with somebody else, I gotta get friend zone a couple times. You gotta get to know me. You know, I'm tired of introducing people to my friends. I'm tired of introducing people to my family. Like I'm just tired of doing all that. You feel me?
Tired of having to like share
Get to know.
yourself.
Yeah,
Like
and
talk about yourself.
yeah, and that's the hard part for me personally. Is like I have to allow somebody into my life, and I'm so like just guarded to letting somebody into my everyday. Like when something's wrong with me, I can't just do what I do. I can't just zone out, play my game, listen to music, do what I got to do, right? Because then it starts to affect the person that I'm dealing with. I can't do that, and then it starts to then mess up our communication. You feel me? So allowing somebody to be in your life is like I think I just be like, you getting a little bit too close, because I'm scared of that heartbreak again. Like I'm scared to go through that again.
Yes.
You know?
I feel like, because I mean, this is really good. This is hitting my soul because I feel like sometimes I create my own heartbreak where I know this person did for me, right? And I'd be like, I'm usually comfortable with, all right, it's going to end anyway. So let me self-sabotage. And then I'm sad that it's over, but I self-sabotage and create my own heartbreak.
Yes.
Because I'm so guarded, because I'm so not used to a person being, maybe like that person is a really good person, and then I create my own heartbreak.
Yes. Okay, so I
have a question.
Go ahead.
Have you ever been in a position where the person wasn't good for you, and you still self-sabotage, like you still put it in your head like this isn't gonna work, but you just kept going with it anyway, and then
hell yeah.
This was just recent because you're speaking to me this afternoon. It's like I know you're not good for me, but I'm gonna keep pursuing this anyways.
Just because
and
it's fun.
It's because it's fun. Yes.
It's spicy.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
I've been in that same situation just because back in college, Karina was there. I knew that person was not good for me. I knew from the very beginning, from the moment we were friends, like that person was not good for me on that level, right? But I just felt like, oh, this shit is spicy. Like, it's getting chaotic. You know, I like a little drama, I like a little crazy. You feel me? I'm like, oh. But no, it ended up bad. Like, and then I got to a point where I'm starting to try to self-sabotage, you know, and do what I gotta do, but they're still sticking around. So I'm like, shit, let me still stick around.
They're
a
not
little
gonna
bit.
go anywhere.
They're not, because it's toxic.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's toxic. See, yo, if y'all haven't seen the toxic relationship videos, Kiki,
that one.
go see that.
Yes. I like that one.
Yeah, definitely go see that.
But it's
how do you
because
know?
toxic sticks around.
Yeah. Yeah, it does. How do you know when you're at peace with a situation, with your heartbreak? You know, like you have healed.
When I'm not stalking you no more.
No, period. When to be real, like in this day and age, to people that are listening, when you stop checking on their Instagram and you stop looking at their Twitter and you forget, like, oh shoot, I haven't checked on their Twitter in a week. Let me look now.
Okay, I like that.
Seriously.
Listen, I've done that before. Okay, one of my friends found one of my ex things, Twitter, Instagrams, probably like 2 years ago. And when she found it, I was like, oh shit, she got an Instagram again. Let me start peeking, seeing what's out there. You feel me? And it had been like 2 years since I had talked to this person. Then this person added me on Instagram. When I tell y'all, my heart dropped to my ass. I said, did I accidentally follow?
Did I accidentally like a picture from 2012?
Like, how she found me?
I'm dead.
Nah, I feel that. I think I ain't even gonna hold y'all. I don't even think I've found that yet, because I still feel like, you know, I let my past and my past heartbreaks play a role in like what's going on right now because of how they've just been set up. Like, I don't trust easily, and so I need to communicate that more about the little things. And I said this before in another episode. Like, I had to realize, like, somebody was ignoring me, right? But I had to realize that, like, I don't like when I get ignored because of my past situations. But I also can do the ignoring, so that's not even helping the situation, because I could be that person on the other end. So I need to know how to communicate a little bit better or a little differently. You know what I mean? So I think I'm still in a place of healing, but I think I'm getting there. You know?
What do you think about healing, trying to heal while you're also trying to like move forward in a different relationship? Do you think you can do that?
Yeah.
Or do you think you need to heal first and then you'll be ready to get into a relationship?
I think it depends. I think it depends on the person that you are getting into a relationship with, because that person they can either push you to, you know, make some changes. They can either push you to communicate better, or they can say, why do you always talk about your past? Your past doesn't matter about the future or the present. Like, it depends on the attitude about it, you know?
Yes, I agree. Especially like if that person is aware, like you were like, listen, I just got out of something. I'm trying to heal, but I like you. But all I want is you to just be present. And then they acknowledge that and they don't like force it and they add to your healing. I think they can happen, but it's a matter of communication. For me personally, I'm like, I'm by myself. I got to be alone. I can't. Like, I want to be my own thoughts. I want to influence my own opinions. Like, I gotta know what's going on with me. But I think it's just all about communicating with that person. I've seen it. I definitely have seen people that were just like, I just met this person at the worst time, but they helped me heal.
Yep.
They respected your healing process too. That's important.
For sure.
I like that.
For sure. But I ain't even gonna hold y'all. We about to get kicked off again. Listen, this conversation was flowing. You feel me?
It was.
So
it really was.
It didn't even feel like how long are the
we've been talking for like maybe an hour.
Wait, really? Yeah, because I got in. Oh shoot. This felt like a regular conversation. Like,
right. That's how
it is.
That's what we trying to do. We just trying to have regular conversations. You feel me?
That's what it is. Real conversations about
That's it.
topics that people feel uncomfortable with. But you got to be
Exactly.
comfortable with heartbreak. You got to.
You have to
Yeah.
in order to
You
move
have
forward.
to.
You know, so
Yes.
we're gonna go ahead and wrap this up. All right. And I appreciate you, Karina, because Karina actually
Aw.
decided to have this conversation. And I think this was phenomenal. You know, I hit Shelby
You
up. Shelby was like, "Word, let's do it."
Yes. At first, I
Oh,
was like, is Aubrey gonna think this is stupid? Like, I'm scared,
no,
but this is the
no.
first thing that popped up.
No, this was definitely great. And so I truly do appreciate it and appreciate your support. I appreciate everybody's support no matter what, but I always appreciate just people that, have been in my life, their support and, supporting what Shelby and I are doing right now. Like that's just big for me. So thank you.
I love it. I love listening to it. Everyone that's listening to right now, you guys need to subscribe, follow, because it's valid. It's valid. You need a podcast to listen to. You better put this on at 8:00 in the morning. Start your day.
You riding to
Start
work.
your day.
Exactly.
Yes.
Listen, and while you're at it, make sure you definitely go tune into Karina's YouTube channel and you subscribe and you show her some love and all that good stuff. Her information will be down in the description below. And make sure you cop your Valid TV merch. You dig what I'm
Yes.
saying? You feel me?
I just got one.
Make sure you cop the merch. Make sure you tune into our Instagram and you hit us up with some questions because we're gonna be doing a Q&A and we're gonna be trying some spicy stuff like Shelby said in her video. We're gonna be trying a little different. You feel me? So make sure you hit us up on the Instagram, you hit us up on the Twitter, and you reach out to us. And also tell us what you want to see. Tell us what topics you want us to talk about. And if you have any interest of being on Valid TV or anybody being on Valid TV, always reach out. You feel me? Like we always say, this is Valid TV, vulnerability, accountability, leadership, intentionality, and demand, all aspects of life, and we always just here to talk about it.
And that's valid.
We out.